adventures.
Assalamu alaikum and peace. Welcome back to the channel. Beard on a bike here. Not your usual video or vlog, but I put a post up on Instagram quite recently, and there was some interest in the bike racks that I've recently purchased. So I thought I'd do a quick video for everybody that was asking the questions. Just makes it a lot more easier than me responding to each person individually by text. Watch the video, get a few views, maybe a few subscribers. Might help you out. I'm not sponsored. I've spent my own money on these racks, and to be honest with you, I usually spend my money and it's usually a waste of money. But this time I'm pleasantly surprised. I think it's an absolutely fantastic purchase and does the job brilliantly. So let's have a look at the racks. So these are the Thule TopRide wheel off bike mount. Well, we call them Thule in the UK. Well, I do anyway. But recently I've had some dealings with Thule, or probably as they are known as Thule TopRide bike mount carrier. These are the wheel off ones, and I think these are absolutely fantastic. So the other type of roof mount carriers that I've seen are the ones that have a clamp that comes up and clamps your bike from this frame. I didn't really want one of those because I thought it doesn't feel secure, even though it probably is, and I've seen millions of people with them on. But when you do see them, the bike's just rocking side to side as you go around corners, up and down the motorway. And the other thing is, if there's a clamp touching my bike, I really didn't want any paint rub. The other thing is, you see a lot of mountain bikes, which is fine. Not everybody with mountain bikes carries bottle cages. How's that going to work with my bottle cages and the kids' bikes? You know, it might be a bit awkward. But again, I've never tried one personally. But I just thought, let's go for the easiest option. Something that doesn't touch the bike at all. Something that keeps the bike rock solid. And I'm telling you, look, the whole car moves. The bike is absolutely rock solid. That's not going anywhere. So I can happily fly up and down the motorway, around the country lanes, a couple of bikes on top, no problem. I'm not worried that the bike's going to fly off or anything. Obviously, every now and again you'll stop and check. Is it secured properly? You know, are your bars secured properly? But other than that, no worries. The other option I had was one of those carriers for the boot, and I almost bought one. Looking online, there's a few hooks that clip onto the back of your boot and around your boot lid, and I really didn't want any paint rub. So it's a new car. Last thing I wanted was any damage, so let's go with this. Yeah, it might spoil the look of the car slightly, you know, having something on the roof, or when you're driving around without any bikes. But then again, these bars quite easily detach. So let's have a look at that. So the way this works, you take your front wheel off, obviously, and you replace the through axle with a piece which I'll show you in a minute, which basically clamps into this system here. So we have this lever here, and you can see the green has popped up, which shows it's installed correctly, the bike. The rear of the bike is just a ratchet system. It just clamps down, does the job. Again, totally rock solid. I've got no issues with this. And you also have a rubber piece which protects your rims, especially if you've got carbon rims. Fantastic. So taking the bike on and off, quite an easy job really. I've got the rear wheel secured. I can hold the bike if I want. It's a case of popping this off and the bike will move backwards. Okay, you can see that's disconnected. The bike is coming out now. And if I want to put it back on, it's just a case of push it back in. It's secured again. So taking the bike off, we can undo it from the ratchet side. That's off. As I said before, pull the lever down. There you go. Putting the bike back on again. Clamp the front in. That's it, we're done. Literally 30-second job. A quick look then at the front. This is where your through axle will go through, or you can have quick release. They come with different adapters for different types of bikes, and it's just a case of popping this lever back and it all opens up. If we have a look and pop this lever forward, we then have a second lever here which you can lock. So you have locks there, and with that lock you can lock this entire thing to your roof bars so nobody nicks your racks. Moving to the back, this is the system with a ratchet for the rear wheel. This was actually this bar was actually on the other side of the car, because obviously who wants to disconnect it from the other side of the wheel, which could be a little bit awkward. But that's all it is. Clips in and away you go. You can have it down there. That could flap around and scuff your paintwork up, so you can actually just adjust it and have it how you want. Nice and easy. Okay, so taking these on and off again is pretty much a 30-60 second job. I've opened up the bar ends on my roof racks, so different types of roof racks will have probably a similar system. So we remember this lever here with a lock in it. Unlock it, you need to put some elbow grease in. That pops up, that's now loose. Same with the back. 2 levers up now, and the whole system just slides off. So you can see how they attach. There's like a T-screw that goes in here. So this is rubber, and it just basically slides off. That's it, done. So you can see here, this is the screw. It screws into the lever, and that is what slides into your roof bars. So putting it back on is just a case of sliding that in. Let's see if I can get this done and how long it takes. So we're going to line it up. Pop that up. Slide it in. Same thing on the back. Slide it in. I'll just push this rubber in, and then it's just a case of clamping that down. Clamping that down. Once clamped, lock these up, and the bike's ready to go. Right, let's have a look at the axle system. That's your quick release, and it's just a case of sticking your forks in either side. Once you've done that, tighten it up onto the bike, and that's it. Away you go. That's your through axle, and that can take different adapters. And what you get with these is every adapter you can think of, like honestly, all your adapters. Right, so let's stick the through axle onto the bike. I'm probably going to buy one with a lever, so I don't need Allen keys. So I'll probably buy a separate one, just keep it in the boot of the car, just so it's quicker. I don't need to pull this out of my saddlebag. That's it. Grab your bike. Give it a good check. Everything's secure, rock solid. Look at the car moving. happy with that. Let's go for a ride. One other little detail which is quite nice. Obviously you want to lock the bike to the rack. This is your lock. That comes out. It's just a wire cable coated in plastic. Wrap it round the bike frame, and you're basically sticking it back in and locking it up. It's a little fiddly, so I suggest don't do it with the rest of your bungee keys on. One thing that would have been a good idea, rather than having that as the deterrent, or as well as put a lock on the front wheel or around the front axle, that would have been much better. So there you go, that's the Thule TopRide bike carrier on my BMW 218 Grand Coupe. Thumbs up from me. Right, if you like that little review, like and subscribe. I waste my money so you don't have to, and on this occasion I don't think it was a waste. Catch you on the next one. Peace!